All right, what is up, everybody? I am DJ Dead Dog in Kalamazoo, Michigan, interviewing Saturdays at Your Place on behalf of KVRX and 91.7. How are y'all doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good. Couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better. Yes. We just saw a show at the Glow House, a venue here in Kalamazoo. You guys from Kalamazoo?
Yeah, about one street over from where we are right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is where we started. We're all kind of from different places, West and East Coast, but this is where it all came together.
Oh, for sure. Like, where are you all from?
Oh, Holly, like the east side of the state.
Yeah, Ann Arbor.
Yep. And I'm from Marcellus.
I hate that place.
No.
Is that also Michigan?
Yeah, it's like
barely
30 minutes south of here.
Okay, for
yeah,
sure.
So
for
I'm like in the area. Yeah.
All right, if you will all introduce yourselves and give me your favorite appetizer. Get started.
Esden, you go first. I gotta think.
My name's Esden Stafne. My favorite appetizer is probably fried pickles.
Fried pickles.
Yeah, those
is
are
that
pretty
chips or fries?
Oh man, probably.
Or spears, if you will.
Probably spears. Spears are. I feel like spears are the best. You get the most pickle.
You get more bites.
Yeah, have you had the ones at Red Robin?
No.
You gotta try those.
All right,
I'm Gabriel Wood. My favorite appetizer is probably chips and salsa from Los Amigos. They have great chips, actually.
Made in-house?
Made in-house. I can't confirm that. I can't double confirm that, but I'll single confirm that.
All right.
You're going to bring up the one Mexican food restaurant and on the Texas radio station?
It's American. It's American, yeah.
Los Amigos?
Yeah, we can pretend.
They own that burger. I'm Mitch Gulish, and my favorite appetizer is probably cheese sticks. They're like mozzarella sticks.
Classic, yeah. You can't really go wrong with them.
For sure.
Pretty good.
If you guys want to drop your instruments real quick, like whatever you play.
Oh yeah, I play guitar.
Drums.
Bass. And then Gabe and I lead vocals, and Mitch also does some singing as well.
They don't actually turn the mic on though.
For sure. So when you guys are like going into a show, do you have a pre and post show ritual normally?
We try to practice that day if it's like if we have like time and like time to drive and like load in and everything like after that. But
yeah, we usually all get in a huddle and try and say some really wholesome stuff to each other. You know, some stuff you could say to a baby.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have a burger place that we like here. It's called Nonla Burger.
Dude,
so we'll get like Nonla Burger and like eat burgers and hang out.
Quick shout out Dark Boiler. They're helping us out with this interview across the state, but they love Nonla Burger.
Yeah.
Probably their biggest fans.
And then exactly 1.5 beers, 45 minutes before we go on.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's
1.5. And are they warm or freezing cold?
Take them out of the fridge, give them about 10 minutes. For the vocal cords, they can't be too cold.
Yeah,
and
want to shock them.
Yeah. And the post show, what does the post show look like?
Just unload all our shit. We like to, if we have a long drive back in the car, we'll do, we call it like good things and bad things. We like to go over a few things that we liked that we all did, and then a few things we think we could improve on. And then if we're just like right in the area, we'll wait until we get back home and we're unloaded to do that.
So do you all live together?
Gabe and I live together. Esden doesn't like us that much.
Oh, man.
No, I couldn't do it.
So does anybody ever get upset during the good things, bad things?
No, it's never really, it's never like personal stuff, and it's not like we're trying to like call somebody out.
Yeah.
And it's more of like, like we know individually what we could be working on, like for ourselves. So we try to mention like ways that we're working like together, or like interacting with each other while we're playing.
Yeah, except that one time, but we don't need to bring that up.
I thought we weren't going to bring that up.
Sorry.
So obviously, I'm far from home, so I'm going to ask you a couple questions about, how do you think the scene in Kalamazoo has affected your music, or even like greater Michigan in general? Because obviously, like Midwest emo is the shit. I love it.
Yeah.
I'd say like we're in the spot, like we're in like the breeding grounds for Midwest emo.
Word choice.
Yeah, and maybe that's a bad choice of words.
No, it was great.
Roll with it.
I'm going with it. No, like I feel like we all listen to that stuff quite a bit, and like just like having friends. Like before we even started making music together, I would go to shows around here and house shows, and like some of the bands in Kalamazoo are like some of my favorite bands. But yeah, like just being around that and like having those influences and like people that you know, like really just makes it feel very accessible. Like I think that like anyone could start a band, especially in a city like this. Like
Yeah, it's so supportive, and it's nice to be at these shows where like people love coming out, and it's cool to see familiar faces coming back too. So it's a really good spot to get started because like there's not a lot of pressure when you're just like in a basement like a couple streets away from home. So you know it's cool to just kind of have some fun and like get to know what you're doing before you actually go out. We've started playing outside of Kalamazoo in like the past couple months. And I definitely like there have been a couple times where we get set up at a venue and we get up there and then my hands start shaking a little bit. But you know, we're kind of like starting to get used to that setting now, like you know, working our way outside of the house show scene. But I think it'll always have like a special place in my heart to be just like playing in a basement. There's something really cool about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's super cool. It's very novel to me when I came here because like there's like not many basements in Texas, and so.
Oh yeah, it kind of took me by surprise when I moved out here, but it's one of the things that like kind of made me fall in love with Kalamazoo. It's just so cool that like, you know, everybody's just kind of doing this on their own accord. Like they're just putting it together themselves, and like someone's welcoming, I don't know, 50, 60 people into their basement saying, yeah, watch this band.
Yeah. Let them use their toilet, let them walk around there and all their stuff. But no, that's great. So I guess like explain to me a little bit about your songwriting process. Is there anything like that you, I don't know, or who writes the songs, or like what's the general vibe of that?
Yeah, I think at the beginning it was kind of just like jam band stuff. Like we'd have maybe like one riff or like one drum part, and then we'd get together and like mash that up and try and write it like on the spot together. But I think like as we progressed through it, that kind of felt like inefficient, I guess. And so we kind of just like, we have a mix now of like writing our own songs. Like one of us will write like a whole song on our own and then bring it to the band. And then we like work through that, and it feels like a lot better than just like trying to throw stuff together, because that can like bring out tension too. So like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess the new thing that we're doing is pretty good.
I'll second that.
Okay, good. I was worried.
it's all right.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we did like recently start doing that thing. We're just like writing on our own a little bit, but like not all of us play every instrument. So like, you know, like I'll write a song and I'll write it in like power chords on guitar, something really simple, and then I'll bring it to Mitch, and Mitch will make some nice arrangement and like make it more interesting. Like we have these ideas, but then we bring them to each other and kind of just let them grow into something that's the same bass song, but like a lot more interesting once we all put our own like influence into it.
Yeah.
And that's what really helps us get our sound, I think.
A lot of times, somebody will show up with an idea and maybe a vague direction they want to take it in, and then we'll try it out maybe over the course of an hour or two. Like we still end up starting with that like that seed of an idea, but it grows into something that like none of us really expected it to turn into. But those will end up being some of our favorite songs that we've written.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
No.
Only my songs, the ones I sing on.
I like my songs. No, we have a new song that's not yet released.
We don't even really have a
say the
solid
name?
name for it yet.
We don't have a solid name for it yet, but it
It'll be
starts
the-
slow and gets fast.
It'll be the closer on the
Yeah.
EP when that comes out.
Yeah, that's
eventually.
definitely our favorite one.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. What do you base your like kind of your energy off of? Like what are some of your influences?
We kind of mentioned it before, but like some of the bands that we like first were introduced to, like getting into the house show scene, and some of the bands that we've seen live.
Yeah, like Nothing New and like Nice and See Home, like smaller but bigger than us, like Michigan bands are like heavy influences to us, and just like the way that people act on stage, I feel like we take a lot of influence from that. Like we try and like study, if you know what I mean, like how they act up there, and like try and just be as energetic as possible when we're not self-conscious.
For sure.
Do you have any bands? Marietta?
Yeah. Yeah.
Esdens can't stop listening to Marietta. Right
Yeah, I wrote a Marietta song that's on the EP. No, yeah. There's a lot of different influences. Like lyrically, Cat's so funny. I love it.
We can make a cameo real quick.
Yeah.
If you hear a squeak,
There's a kitty running
there's a
around
kitty.
here that I'm looking at. But modern baseball is like a big one for me, like
Yeah, I like modern
lyrically and like just like theme wise. I feel like if we didn't say that was an influence, we'd be lying.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, that's probably my biggest for songwriting.
Nickelback.
Classic.
That's just me though.
Yeah, that's only Mitch.
All right, we're gonna hop into some rapid fire questions real quick. You guys are ready?
Let's go.
We'll go like this way. We'll answer in that
All
order.
the pressure's
And
on.
and unless you have like a wild answer, I don't really want much explanation. Maybe keep it to a sentence or two.
Gotcha.
Okay, so first off, least favorite holiday.
Thanksgiving. That sounds bad now that I say
You
it.
hate your family? It's okay.
Pass.
Least favorite holiday.
Easter.
Easter.
Yeah.
Boring.
Shit. I hate it.
Boring.
No dead man coming back to life for you guys. All right.
Stay dead.
What is your favorite like time of day for food?
Probably like right around 2 or 3 p.m. when I roll out of bed.
And what are you eating?
Nama burger.
Hamburger.
7 p.m. 7 p.m. That's a solid time. I feel like that's either my first or second meal of the day, and it's acceptable to get Mexican food. Sorry, I explained that.
Oh my god. No, that was one sentence too many.
I probably right before I go to sleep at 11 o'clock.
What are you eating?
Probably like ramen noodles, you know.
Ramen noodles.
Fill up, get really tired, and then fall asleep.
There you go. There you go. Okay, next rapid fire question. If your life was a story, what's the title?
Untitled. The story of Mitch.
Blue Lagoon.
Interesting.
I think I want an explanation for that one.
I like the color blue. And lagoons are pretty nice. I like swans. I like willow trees.
Willow trees.
Yeah.
Benjamin Button.
Why?
I just feel like I really relate to the main character of that movie. It's just been tough. That's it.
All right, Benjamin Button. This is a side question. We're gonna pause the rapid fire real quick. You said you guys just went on tour, right? Or kind of. Where'd you go?
This is just like a little 2-day run that we did like half of a 4-day run with Flight Patterns. But we kind of have a tour in the works.
Yep. Where are you going? What's the furthest date?
Jacksonville, I think,
Florida?
Yeah, we're going down to Florida and back.
Yeah.
I think it's
Sweet.
16 dates in the
Sweet.
fall. It's still being booked, but
Yes, we're very
it's pretty
excited.
solid.
It could fall through at any moment.
And have some like weird Kentucky show.
Something like that, yeah.
Cool. Okay. We're gonna do guilty pleasure music.
Oh, man.
Oliver Tree.
That song?
No.
Oh, sorry.
You go.
Me? Pop music.
Yeah, for
Everything
sure.
pop music.
Oh my
Ariana
God.
Grande.
Dude, exactly.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande bangs for
That's
no
just
reason.
awesome.
Sometimes I'll go back and listen to the metalcore stuff I was into in high school.
Metalcore.
Yeah.
Like Ask Alexandria type vibe.
Oh, it was definitely in the mix, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Okay.
Dark days.
I guess we gotta we're gonna get to wrapping it up. We're gonna ask the big question. What's next for Saturdays at Your Place?
If we haven't mentioned this already, we recorded an EP like a week ago. So in a couple months, that'll be hitting the shelves near you.
Tidal, Napster, iTunes,
Groove Shark.
Maybe Spotify.
Maybe Spotify.
Yeah, that, the tour, the EP. Next year we're trying to get another tour in, maybe in the spring or the summer.
Europe.
LP2 in the future.
LP3 after that.
Yeah. Maybe 4. We're planning to break up in 2030.
We're
But
gonna just be
Coachella
too old.
2029.
Yeah.
Not me. I just keep getting younger.
Okay.
Yeah, once Esden hits 16, we can't do it anymore. He'll lose his driver's license, and he does all the driving. So,
any secrets we can get about the? I mean, we got a Florida date. We have a song name or two.
The first song we'll probably be dropping off the EP is called Hospital Bed. I wrote it like 2 weeks before we went and recorded.
you want to sing it?
Yeah, we can perform it.
I didn't know.
That's probably going to be something. There's some piano and some synth on there, so it's a lot
Yeah,
different from our first
We're a
message.
pop band now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we went into the studio with the idea of like exhausting all of our options and like adding in all those extra textures and all those extra sounds that can make a record like stand out from like I guess like a professional release versus like something you do yourself, and like we just really wanted to make it a special release and make sure we had all that extra ear candy.
Yeah, we feel like it's a step up from the album, but it might not be to you guys.
For sure. I mean, I think you immediately said that. I think your hat, bro. That self-titled Prince Daddy and the Hanging album.
Oh,
is
yeah.
Big inspiration,
insane.
for sure.
It's insane. It's so good. And they, like you said, it just adds that extra layer. So it's awesome that you're also doing the same. Yeah. Well, you got any closing remarks?
Keep listening. It's a great radio station. Yeah, I hope we sound crystal clear.
We're on Instagram.
We're on Instagram.
We're on Instagram.
At Saturdays at Your Place.
There you go.
We're on Instagram.
Mhm.
On Spotify. Saturdays at Your Place.
Apple Music.
Same thing, believe
Yeah.
it or not.
Yeah.
Snapchat is coming soon.
Snapchat
It's a
music.
private story.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, thanks for coming to hang out. I'm glad I got to do this interview.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So
Do the tag
on
Do the KVRX tagline.
Oh,
I accidentally stopped freaking out for
So the kitty is going crazy, and if you guys just want to hit us with the, so we're KVRX 91.7, and our tagline is none of the hits all the time. So if you guys just want to give us a none of the hits all the time.
Together?
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
None of the hits all the time.
From
From
Saturdays
KVR.
at Your Place.
yes.
Yeah.